Hey y'all, it's DJ Kitty.
And Miss Morningstar.
And you are tuned into Our Plugs, a community connection, where culture, commerce, and community come together on one powerful platform.
Absolutely. This is a show that connects Black and minority-owned businesses, nonprofit organizations, entrepreneurs, community leaders, and change makers all in one place. We don't just talk, we build, we uplift, and we plug you into the resources that help our community grow.
Yep. From business ownership and financial empowerment to mental health, education, arts, culture, and justice. This is a space where real conversations meet real solutions.
I know that's right. So wherever you're listening, whether it's from home, at work, or on the move, stay locked in because you're officially plugged into Our Plugs, the community connection.
Now let's get into today's show. Good morning, Holly Springs, Mississippi. Good morning, Memphis, Tennessee. Happy Thursday to our family that are listening. Thank you for joining us this morning. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you for supporting us and always showing up. We also want to say good evening to our family and friends on TikTok, YT, IG, and FB. We appreciate you as well for being here and showing your support. We have a great show lined up for us. Today is Leaders Who Mentor. We will have Reggie. DC is on vacation. DC, get your rest. Have a margarita or whatever drink of choice for your girl as well. Enjoy your vacation. Reggie will be here today to talk to us about more chaos in 2025. Something has to give. And I agree with that 1,000%. Something has to give. So we're going to hear from our brother Reggie later on in the show. But before we get started, this is your reminder to what? Drink your 16 ounces of water first thing in the morning. Take your morning medication. Get you something great to eat. And enjoy your day on purpose. No matter what goes on, enjoy your day. Brush it off. You can't change it. So we are going to start with our morning affirmation from the Affirmation Queen. That is no other than my little sister, Miss Morningstar from Our Plugs, a community connection. Good morning, Miss Morningstar. How are you this morning?
I am doing well. Happy Friday Eve, y'all. Welcome in. Happy Friday Eve. We are one day away from the weekend. It seems like it's just dragging through, but we're going to get there. We're going to get there. We are going to get there, guys. So welcome in. Thanks for being here tonight or this morning as well. We're going to get through some powerful affirmations. We're going to talk about the power of affirmations. I always talk about different types of affirmations you can use, but I really try to sometimes get into the thick of it, where we can kind of know how to use affirmations and the convenience of an affirmation, and where you can, kind of stick affirmations around your home or in your car to kind of remember that you say them in the morning, say them in the afternoon, say them in the evening before you go to bed. Just a reminder.
Mm-hmm.
You can use a mirror, you can use a computer, you can use a closet door or on the wall. I mean, those little yellow sticky pads, just write your affirmation and stick it there. You might find yourself having stickies everywhere because affirmations do something to your internal. It helps you, stay motivated. It gives you the ability to get through challenges and all kind of things. So that is what I wanted to touch on when it comes to affirmations. And I'm going to just read off some good affirmations that you might want to put on your wall or put in your mirror, whatnot. And this is just all about positivity, convenience and positivity. So let's get into it, guys. Number 1, I am valued. Tell yourself that I am valued. I am enough. Nothing can disrupt my peace. I'm 100% relaxed at this very moment. I choose to think positivity about what's bothering me. I have the power to let go of everything that's negative. I can go, I can let go of things I can't change. I can be relaxed in all situations. I'm grateful for the peace I have right now. I attract good people into my life. I'm allowed to feel upset, angry, and sad sometimes. That's part of being human. No is a complete sentence.
That's my
And
word.
I don't have to explain or justify my boundaries. How many times we talk about that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And we
Somebody,
got we
somebody's been listening.
yeah, we got shirts that say no is a complete sentence. Because it is.
It is.
I'm allowed to feel good and to experience pleasure in my life. I am worthy of receiving good things and all good things and all of accomplishing my goals in life. I forgive myself for mistakes I've made, and I refuse to hold them against myself. I am allowed to take up space. I have to space to desire and to have a voice. I don't have to give up my hopes and dreams. Nobody can take my peace from me. Negative thoughts do not serve me anymore. I accept myself for who I am. My positive thoughts and self confidence. I will be unstoppable. I am proud of myself and will continue to strive to be well. Today, I will do my best.
That's all you can do.
And that's your affirmations, y'all.
Yeah.
God to be great.
Yeah. I need people to understand all you can do is your best.
That's
You
it.
know, you can't walk around and let anybody determine what your best is. You do what's best for you. Okay. And if that means, cutting off people or whatever that means, whatever that looks like, that's on you. Do
Yep.
your do your best. Thank you, Miss Morningstar. Per usual, you give us affirmations and thoughts to help us cope and get through the day. Because America, girl, you on fire. Girl. You on
Girl, tripping.
yeah. So let's go ahead and get into this weather. Today, Holly Springs, you have a high of 48, a low of 27. Feels like temperatures 43 during the day, 23 at night, with a 7% chance of rain. Winds are out of the east northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Today's conditions are it's mostly cloudy. Humidity is high all day long. Air quality is good. So it's going to be warmer than it has been, but it's not all the way warm. So still grab your coat, get out there and enjoy your life. Memphis, Tennessee, you have a high today of 48, a low of 26. Feels like temperature is 43 during the day, 20 at night, with a 7% chance of rain. Winds are out of the east southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. It's mostly cloudy conditions once again. Humidity is high all day long. Air quality is good. Get out there and enjoy yourselves. I heard Elon he's been putting up stuff. So y'all know if y'all catch him, y'all know what to do. H Town, come on through. High today of 40. No, I'm sorry, high today of 67, a low of 42. Feels like temperature 65 during the day, 36 at night. 7% chance of rain. Winds out of the northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. It's a partly cloudy conditions today. Humidity is high all day long and air quality is fair. Today's going to be a good day. It's going to be a good day in spite of, although, and because you're above ground versus below. Can you imagine if you didn't take on that concept? We have every day it's a new opportunity to do something great, fantastic, and for yourself. So take advantage of it. Don't sit back and wallow. Yes, life is lifing, but we gonna be all right, y'all. Like seriously, I know it's crazy. Let's go ahead and get into this world news. And when I tell you crazy, well, I'm gonna go ahead and start with what's on everybody's minds. Let's get into those two agents who fired at Alex Preddy in Minnesota. They're put on leave as investigation continues. Now, they done already pushed the Schnazi dude. They made him, sir, pack up all your stuff. You catching the next flight out of here. And they sent him back to California, and he's supposed to retire. But all I'm gonna say is come outside. We just want to talk. Come outside. We just want to talk. That's it. So he's gone. And now those two officers who had the savage behavior to just unalive this man for protecting a woman.
Seems to
They've
be
been put, huh?
seems to be more than just two.
It was. Well, it's two of them that fired.
I thought it was more than two.
I
Though.
did too. With all 11, 10 or 11 shots going off, I would think that it's more than
I
two.
think it is, but maybe they were the actual initiators. Who knows?
Who knows? You know, they're not telling us what we need to know.
Right.
Two border agents who opened fire following the altercation with Alex Preddy in Minneapolis have been placed on admin leave. I'm quite sure they're still getting paid too. Dirty. Placing the agents on leave is part of standard procedure as investigations into the 37-year-old's death continuing as they probe into his death. Video of the fatal incident on Saturday showed Preddy facing off with the federal. Look, it wasn't no face off. Who wrote this? Because I got words for you, sir. Mike Bettigan. It was not a face off. He was jumped. They jumped this man, and then they opened fire. First, they pepper sprayed him and the young lady. Then they jumped him like some savages, like typical Klansmen do. And then they opened fire. Thank God we have video. But yeah, they're on leave. We'll see.
The continued misappropriation of language that they use. They know what this man was doing absolutely nothing but protecting that woman when she fell. And he wasn't even putting any aggression towards ICE. He went to her aid to help her get her.
Yes, he had his back turned to them.
He didn't need,
and he was helping her up.
Yes, he didn't even address them. They didn't like the fact that he came in as a real man and helped her get up off the ground, because they're a bunch of punks who like to jump on women. It was very obvious that the way they pushed her, like she was nothing.
This is just ridiculous.
Misogyny at its worst.
It is, and it bodes well with how they act. They act like savages, and this is exactly what Frumpy wants them to do.
Yeah.
To keep us off of them T-files. We ain't forgot.
Yep.
This is exactly what you want us to do, and how you besmirch this man's name and his character as if he was out there causing havoc. No, he was coming to the aid of a young lady who had fallen after you savages pushed her down and then pepper sprayed her and him. You know what? Yeah, it's best that he goes back to California, and it's best that them two savages get put on leave. However, we need more than that. We need some charges brought up. Speaking of charges, well, it's not really charges, but I will say the largest federal employee union calls for Stephen Miller, aka Pee Wee German, and Christy Nones, aka bald-headed Garden, to a resignation. They're asking for their resignations. If they refuse, President Trump must dismiss them. Now, this is coming from the largest federal employee unions. Okay, two of them. The American Federation of Government Employees, the nation's largest federal employee union, is demanding the resignation or termination of the Department of Homeland Security, Christy Gardentool, and Deputy White House Chief of Staff Pee Wee German, following the killing of union member Alex Preddy. Oh, he was a union member? Oh, yeah. Hey, Blake. Yeah.
AFG.
Yeah, AFG. He was a union member. Oh, yes. Preddy, a member of AFGE Local 3669, was an ICU nurse at a Veterans Affairs hospital in Minnesota. I know this hits home for you, Miss Morningstar. I know it does. This
Mm-hmm.
hurts.
Mm-hmm.
According to the union, he was unalived as a result of an enforcement actions connected to a federal immigration operations. In the aftermath, senior Trump administration officials publicly described Preddy as a domestic T, a characterization AFG says was false and defamatory. They need to sue him for defamation of character.
And I hope they do.
I
They
hope they do.
should. They really should.
I hope they do.
They should definitely do that. Christy Gnomes needs to be fired, impeached. You know, I'm gonna get into that on my story. That led up, to an assault that happened yesterday evening.
Yeah, I'm so over them. The mere fact that they think that they can do this and then lie on these people
Mm-hmm.
is the saddest part about it.
Despicable. It's despicable. And I know we are beyond the level of frustration with this whole thing.
Yeah, the union said it gathered with labor and faith leaders in Minneapolis to honor Preddy's life and to support his family and coworkers. Kelly said the union would continue pressing for accountability and policy changes following the incident. Let's press for some charges.
Yeah.
Let's press for charges. Let's press charges. Man, y'all ought to see these comments. These people are going in. Oh my goodness. Well, this is what happens when you decide to turn on your citizens and become savages. But this is nothing new for Black people.
Yeah.
Let's just call a thing a thing. This has happened to Black people since the inception of this country.
Mm-hmm.
This has never not been the norm. And now I feel that because Black people, white people have decided to take a stand and they're out there protesting, they feel like, oh, well, you're not following your whiteness. Okay, you're going against the brand. You're going against us. So we need to go ahead and take you out.
Yeah, they feel like they're traitors.
They do.
They really don't like the liberal white brothers and sisters. They really think, just being on this app, being a part of the TikTok world, you hear them every day calling them traitors to their race, in lovers, all kind of things, derogatory names, all because they want to fight for the right of democracy, the right of humanity. It's the right of humanity. We have a right to exist. Colored people of color, people who are melanated, we have the right to exist
just like everyone else.
Peacefully. We have the same rights as everybody else. And that's what we should be awarded and afforded. Period. That. And just because we have some white brothers and sisters out here, we have a lot out here actually who believe in the rights of everybody.
Absolutely.
So it's disgusting behavior.
But I think it come to the forefront because of course it had to be, unfortunately, two white brothers and sisters to lose their life for the rest of the race or the rest of them to wake up and say, whoa, but until it happens to them, they don't realize it happened to them.
Let's not forget about our brother who lost his life on New Year's.
Keith Porter.
I don't hear enough people speaking his name. Keith Porter.
Yeah.
He was also murdered by a off-duty ICE agent.
In his own home.
At his own home.
And for what?
And you don't even hear about what's going on with that case.
Yeah. His daughter made a video and she was just saying, pray for the family. Beautiful young girl. And she was visibly devastated. And you took her daddy. I'm a daddy's girl. Even if I wasn't a daddy's girl, everybody has a right to live in peace. That man was in his own yard, minding his own business. If he busts one in the air because it's New Year's or it's Christmas or whatever, he can do that. Now, yes, they say not to, but he was in his yard and that man walked up on him off duty. You ain't even a cop.
It don't mean in your life, in somebody's life, because that's what how people express their celebration on New Year's Eve. It's been going on forever. Even though it's against the law, give me a ticket, write me a fine, call the police, do all that snitching. Just leave me alone. Nobody came over here and told you to play, Rambo.
Okay. I'm so sick of
So
these people,
sick of
but
these
you
people.
know, I see a little bit of a turn in Frumpy's stance because it's a white man, and there he was, and according to them, he was an honorable man, and he really and truly was. He wasn't bothering anyone. The man, he was of service to people.
Right. I don't even think it has too much to do that he is white with Frumpy. I think it's the heat. The heat. He don't like too much of that heat on him, and that's why he pulled them demons, them Decepticons out because they bringing too much attention.
Negative
He
press.
want to stir the pot, and he want to see the fight. He want to see the unalive. He don't care nothing about that.
Yeah.
What he care about is distracting people from what? Them files. He don't want people to keep asking about that. His agenda is to cause as much havoc as possible.
Chaos.
Chaos as possible. That's
Yes.
what we're talking about tonight. That's his agenda.
Yes.
So I think,
Keep us distracted from them e-files. People don't forget.
yeah.
Where them files at?
Bring it down a little bit, okay, let me bring it down a little bit just to go right back up to something else.
Let me tell you how performative he is. He wants so badly to be liked. He went on stage with Nicki Minaj with her cooning behind. Nicki, you've already been canceled. And last I checked, there was a petition to deport you. You don't even go here. You're not a U.S. citizen. You're talking about Trump is your guy. You can't even vote. You can't even vote, Nikki. We don't care nothing about what you're saying.
Nothing
You can't even vote. You're not a U.S. citizen. You can't even vote.
Ain't that about something?
But can you vote? And you got a record, so they need to deport you. You got a record. You overstayed, whatever. No, you are an illegal.
Yeah. Okay. We need the real ICE agents to come do the work and come get your butt up out of here.
Nikki, get on up out of here, baby.
We will send you on your way because we don't want you.
We like Cardi B anyway. Your music is trash. Yeah. Anyhow, it's my opinion. Yeah, you out of there, baby. We don't care about you holding a man with the dead hand. Girl, anyway. That was nasty.
Ew.
Ew.
You're nasty.
You're nasty. You held his hand.
That's gross. You have the cooties now.
Nikki, you nasty girl.
Certified cootie.
I bet you didn't even wash your hands, did you? Oh, he touched me. Girl, don't touch your baby with that hand, please. Ugh, just trash. Let's take a break because I feel like I'm going to say something and Raven going to call me. I'm sorry, Raven. I know. I mean, my goodness. She touched him, though, Raven. She touched him. Woo! Anywho, you are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We will be right back after this quick commercial break. And when we go on break, y'all just go wash your hands. Just that story. Where's my hand sanitizer? We'll be right back, y'all.
Yeah.
Ew.
Gross.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The Community Connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
At Lovership Apparel, we believe what you wear should remind you of who you are. This is where love meets style. From our signature beautiful hoodies created to remind you to show up as your full authentic self, to our bold her shirts designed for women who know their worth and wear it proudly. Lovership Apparel is more than clothing. It's a movement. Our comfortable confidence-boosting leggings move with you, while our statement backpacks carry your essentials and your purpose wherever life takes you. Every piece is intentionally designed to inspire self-love, confidence, and authenticity, because you deserve to wear something that speaks life into you. Whether you're stepping out, showing up, or standing firm in who you are, Lovership Apparel is made for you. Visit lovershipapparel.com and wear the reminder, be you to the fullest.
Do you relate to the phrase, "Don't let the pretty face fool you"? That's the motto behind our Pretty Gangster hoodie. I myself am not a people person, so we have a hoodie for that too. Our hoodies do the talking, so you don't have to. Want someone to read your hoodie and think, "Yep, I feel the exact same way"? Or do you want to teach someone how to pray and thank God? Then head on over to our sassy black and white hoodie collection, located in our TikTok shop, and order yours today.
Find us at Sparkle Kicks on Etsy, TikTok, and ourplugs.com.
You're locked in to WKRA 92.7, the voice of the community. And listen, 2026 is all about showing up and shining. That is why we rock with Morningstar Boutique by Tam, where fashion meets confidence, purpose, and style. From everyday chic to head-turning statement pieces to some fly arm candy, Morningstar has it all. And while you're shopping, tap into the community. Discover Black-owned and minority-owned businesses at ourplugs.com. Also, check out morningstarboutiquebytam.com, where your light owns your style.
And we are back. You're listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to go put some hand sanitizer on my hands, you know.
Hey, so
Sorry.
Kitty.
Ma'am.
Frank says it's a picture of Nikki standing next to the man with the dead hand, and her face is all frowned up because she know he stank. He stank.
I seen them pictures that looked like she was holding her breath.
She probably was. You didn't put yourself through the tortures of HELL hockey sticks just so you could stand next to that. You know he stank.
You know what, Nikki? I know
good
it's
for you though. I hope it's still in your nostrils. I hope when you go to sleep at night, you wake up to a bad dream because it's still in your nostrils. It done burned in the nostril hairs. And
girl,
you like how skunk smell. You know how you ever smelled a skunk?
I knew she was finna go in.
You ever smelled a skunk? I hope it's in your hair, your clothes. I hope you are tortured by that. I wish that nothing but for you, Nikki. I wish that for you.
She held her hand tight, and it looked like she touched the part that had the cooties on it. Girl. And he gonna talk about, oh, I like your nails. I'm gonna grow my nails out like that. Cause you know she got the long nails. Girl.
You know he want to.
You know he do, girl.
Girl. You know he wants to.
You know he do. Him and Lynn and Mike. I wish I could grow my nails out. Anyhow. Let me get it out my mind. Okay. All right, Miss Powerful Black Woman. I can't even read that because I don't.
That's what it is. It's about right.
I want to. Nope. Let me finish up with this last story, and it's kind of funny.
Okay.
No, well, Miss Morningstar, you do yours, and then
before you get into the funny one. So
not funny, but okay. Go ahead.
So yesterday, Ilhan Omar was giving she was doing a town hall. She was giving a speech and whatnot. And a man, 55-year-old man, used a spray or some type of device and sprayed a syringe and sprayed a nasty substance on her. They said it was a very foul odor, stink. We don't know what it was. But he attacked her at the town hall. And of course, he's a Trump supporter. Of course, he supports everybody who is white supremacists and all of that. 55 years old. And Ilhan, she's a soldier. She was like, she's been through things in her country. So for her, she went at him.
She did. She chased after him.
She went at him like she was ready to fight. That's her DNA. She can't help that. We savages. We don't play that. And it's just in the blood. And she was pissed. She was like, she said her choice of words, like, I can't let these people try to scare me, because they don't. But it's just the fact that they are doing things like this. And then the response from the most immature, childlike president to ever be in office, I think she's a fraud, overlooking his own troubles, as he actually is a fraud. He's a 34-time felon fraud. He says she probably had herself sprayed, knowing her. This is him.
He's so stupid.
This is the president of the United States. One of the senators in Congress was attacked, and this is what he says out of his mouth. I hope I don't have to be bothered. Someone asked him, has he seen the video? He's like, no, and I hope I don't have to be bothered.
I'm going to say this, and it might ruffle some feathers, but this young lady, no one deserves this. I don't blame her. I would have went after him too. They would have had to pull me up off of him straight up, because I'm a fighter. Yes, I would have got down with you.
Oh yeah.
And his big Oompa Loompa self, I would have whooped off on him.
Yeah, it would have went down.
It would have went down. But I'm going to say this, and there's no excuse for that. She handled it right. I would have went off, and she continued to go on and speak about what she was speaking about. But if my memory serves me correctly, she was part of that group, the Uncommitted, where she was telling people not to vote for Kamala.
Was she?
Yeah, she sure was. She was part of that group. Her and Rashida Tlaib and all the rest of them. They told their constituents not to vote for Kamala Harris. And knowing that this man was going to put us through it, take us through there. But she convinced so many Somalians and so many people not to vote for Kamala. This find out stage.
You reap what you sow, and you reap what you sow. Nobody should be attacked, but you reap.
No, nobody should be attacked.
So
if Kamala was in office, we wouldn't be going through none of this. But you decided to be mad and take our country to the gutter. Oh, we want to tear it all down, and we want a revolution because of what's going on in a whole nother country, that now you can't help that country and you can't help this country. So what have we learned here? Mind your business.
That's right. Do what's right for where you are.
You're upset about something that Kamala had no control over.
No control.
She was a vice president. Not once have I heard any of them now get on JD Vance for not stopping what's going on in Gaza. Where's that protest?
What is JD doing? Because they were so big on what did she do as vice president? What did she do? What is JD currently doing? What is JD currently doing?
Besides hopping from couch to couch.
Yeah, and making sure his eyeliner is perfect.
I mean,
Erica.
Let's be honest. I hate that happened to her. I really do. Nobody deserves that. She should have chased him down and put them paws on him. Yes.
She did try. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
They held her back. I mean, I saw it come out of her. I said, okay, she about that stuff.
About that. Yes.
About that.
But I need you to be about making sure that we win the midterms, because it seems like y'all are starting this again with Jasmine Crockett.
Is it them? I hear people. I do hear these people. Ooh, when I hear, baby.
It's like they're starting it over because y'all don't want a Black woman taking control. Let's be clear. It's either a Black woman who's educated, who can shake and move some things, because everything in my life I shake and move. Or you can deal with them demons who's running people down and unaliving people as they sit out and peacefully protest. Pick your poison. Because if you had not told all of those people to vote against their best interests, we wouldn't be here. That's
And
what
you
I'm.
know what? Just to touch just a little bit on that with Jasmine Crockett. I'm really disappointed in some of the people I'm hearing in Texas because this is a state thing. And some of the Black people here in Texas need to get it together.
Get it together. We're not doing
Get
this.
your mind right. What, y'all haven't had enough yet?
Unconsciously, also, Soldier Summers, yes. And haven't y'all had enough? Y'all have been voting for these white people all this time, and that is why we are where we're at today. You don't like it? You don't like what I'm saying? Prove me wrong. Vote in your best interest. Vote for the ones who want to support this country, not turn it over to a bunch of Nazis. Prove me wrong. How is it working out, Cubans? How's it working out, Somalians? How's it working out, Hispanic folks? How's it working out? I will vote for Donald Trump. How's that working out?
Yeah, tell me about that. How's that working? Because, you know, I had a story on that about the backlash. MAGA Latino faces backlash for dire warnings about Trump's agenda. There was a MAGA community activist who helped push the narrative to get him elected in 2024. And now she having, you know, kind of second thoughts and catches some heat.
Buyer's remorse.
Yeah, I will vote for
Donald Trump.
Y'all know the song. Got a nice little rhythm to it. You know, I like the rhythm.
I like the rhythm.
The message, horrible. And it caused a lot of people pain, a lot of deportations. And I say, hey, you reap what you sow.
Karma ain't sleep. You said you wanted it.
Asked for. You didn't know. You thought you had a proximity to them, and you don't.
You're closer to us, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
You're closer to us. So, you know, maybe this time when it's time to vote again, you will think about the mere fact of everything that you've seen and you will vote every Republican out of office.
Let me give y'all her name. Her name is Elena Garcia, founder of Latinos for Trump. Follow her and keep an eye on her. See what she gonna do for this midterm, you know. Latinas for Trump. Talking about Republicans now, she's saying Republicans will lose the midterm elections because of Stephen Miller. It ain't just because of Stephen. It's because of Stephen. Don't get me wrong, but it's because of Stephen and all the Decepticons, plus your boy Frumpy. It's all of them.
Y'all got sold a bunch of wolf tickets.
Yep, y'all fell for it.
And powerful Black woman, I love this comment. I'm gonna read it out loud. They are singing on those boats on the way out. If you want better, choose better. I voted for you. You voted against you. I don't know what to tell you. Miss Morningstar, you want me to go finish?
Yeah, go ahead. Let's do your last story. I'm pretty much done with what I was saying.
Y'all brace yourself. Y'all ready for this one? School principal accused of shoplifting from Walmart using stacking method at self-checkout. Let me read it one more time. A school principal accused of shoplifting from Walmart using stacking methods at self-checkout.
What's that?
And girl, I don't know because I don't steal.
I don't either. Okay.
An assistant school principal was arrested in Georgia after she allegedly stole nearly $1,000 from Walmart by using the stacking method at the self-checkout line. Courtney Janelle Shaw, 47, was taken into custody on Monday by the Cherokee Sheriff's Office after she allegedly stole 98 items from the store over a 2-month period. They just let you keep coming back. Oh, I got away with it. I got away with it. Baby, they waiting on you. Shaw, the assistant principal at Free Home Elementary School, allegedly nabbed $943.97 between November 1st and December 31st by placing multiple unknown items on top of each other and only scanning one time before leaving the store. Girl, you can't do that. Her alleged crime came to light on January 12th, my birthday, when a Walmart employee handed over surveillance footage of Shaw in the act to police, according to a case reported by the Cherokee Sheriff's Office. Investigators then matched the disgraced educator to the theft to a driver's license database per the incident report reviewed by the Daily Mail. On January 14th, officers went to the Shaw's home and confirmed the two cars in her driveway, the 2018 Ford F-150 and the 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee, matched the vehicle seen in the footage speeding away from the store after the alleged thefts. Yeah, that's
Girl,
what
they got you, sis. They got you good.
And they let her run it up, so it's a felony.
They let you run.
Additionally, both cars are registered to Shaw, a married mother of one, according to her school profile. How embarrassing. After news came out of Shaw's arrest, the Cherokee County School District announced she was placed on administrative leave. Y'all know she was on administrative leave because if it was one of us, she would have been fired immediately.
Oh,
Yeah, girl. No, they always say we the ones stealing.
Well, we the thieves.
Yeah. Like they say that we the ones that get all the welfare, but it's all the majority of welfare recipients.
Always us though, huh?
Immediately upon these allegations being reported, the employee was placed on administrative leave pending the outcome of an internal and law enforcement investigation. She just became a assistant principal at the school in 2024. Now, I feel a certain kind of way because maybe if y'all was paying teachers what they were worth, she wouldn't have to steal. Was she stealing notebooks? What was she stealing? Pencils, pens? What was she stealing?
I don't feel so. Maybe I might be a little, biased, but I don't feel sorry for her. I mean, they privileged. You know what I'm saying? They got privilege. Yeah. I'm pretty sure them groceries could have came to you another way. Go do your time, ma'am. Go do your time.
She's been charged with one felony
Go do your time.
And released the same day of the arrest on a $4,875 bond. You stole $1,000 and your bond is almost $5,000.
She probably got that 10%.
Well, I'm quite sure
$500,
but still, you could have just bought your items.
She got one kid, so I mean,
it's tough, and she's married,
and I know it's rough out here.
But y'all don't steal.
But that's why we have community. We can come together if times get hard. We have food pantries. We have things that we can call up a friend and say, hey, this week is tough. I need a friend to say, come get a pack of chicken. Here's some go through my pantry, pick out what you need, so y'all can get through the week,
Yes, that's how you do it.
That's what community.
You don't go catch a case at Walmart.
Exactly.
But I'm gonna read y'all just two of the comments, all right, and then we can bring Reggie up. Champ said, now imagine if she were Black or Hispanic. The comments would be filled with memes of it's always them, or I could have guessed the race without the picture. But when it's a white person, there's absolutely no painting the entire race of the actions of the criminal. Only one race behaves that way.
That sounds about right.
And then Liz said, I don't understand why anyone would go to Walmart or any large retail store and still knowing that there are cameras everywhere. Well, Liz, when you feel like you have privilege, you don't think that it actually applies to you.
You are an exception to the rule. That's what you've been told your entire life. You are an exception to the rule. And you kept going back to the same one, I take it. You didn't even go to different ones and hit them up. You went to the same one because I'm white, I'm right.
Yeah. Well, good luck to you, lady. Good luck in court. Yeah. Ching ching. Them Chanel bracelets. Man, put your hands behind your back. Don't resist. Don't resist.
Come on with us. You know she put up a little. I didn't
do anything. I'm calling my husband. Girl, if you don't put your hands behind your back,
You don't get your butt in this car right now.
Watch your head. Anywho, I didn't know what stacking was, so we all learned something new.
I didn't know that.
Stacking is
and look, they even got a whole term for how they are criminals and crooks and thugs and thieves. Yep. It's called stacking. I didn't know nothing about that.
I ain't know nothing. I don't steal. I pay for my stuff.
Yeah, I don't steal. Yeah. I go in there and mad and use that card.
Yes, I'm not happy about having to give them all my money, but right. I do it because I have to get what I need. Yeah. I'm not stealing. I don't know what stacking means. Stacking in my mind, I'm thinking we playing spades or something. I don't know.
When I hear stacking, I'm thinking about, okay, we about to stack some money. I mean, okay,
something. I don't think about stacking items that I can steal at the grocery store, out of Walmart. No.
Wow, that's crazy. Hey, Reggie, what's up, brother?
Hey, Reggie, and one more tip. If y'all need it that bad, find you a booster. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. Hey, Reggie, how are you?
Hey, my beautiful sisters and listening audience. How's everybody doing? You guys are throwing the tear gas today.
Man,
look. Stacking.
Who's stacking? I've been in the class. I've been listening, but I still don't is it because she went to the same store, or she
was
bringing a whole bunch of items and not paying for all. She was paying for like some, but not
only the one at the bottom.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
And they let her get away with it from November 1st to December. Till December 31st, and then they caught up with her on my birthday. Y'all to see her face, girl. You knew better than that.
I'm
gonna put it in signal. I said I sure will. You know better than that. $1,000.
That was her neighborhood Walmart. It was convenient.
It probably was. And the thing about it is, you stole $1,000, and now your bond is $5,000. You got to get an attorney. You got to go through all of that when you could have just paid for your stuff.
Lost your job. Probably lost your job.
I'm quite sure.
Humiliated.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All over. You got us in
your kids
WKRA. We talking about it. We talking and telling you don't do that.
What your students looking at? You have responsibility as a principal,
assistant principal. You had a lot of responsibility.
Kids that look up to you. I mean, just think about it. They probably like, oh, Miss Jones is a thief. You know, these kids are talking.
Met Courtney Shaw. Courtney, 40. You almost 50 years old, girl.
Her last name is Shaw, so you know they like, oh, Miss Shaw. She ain't nothing but a rotten thief. You know how kids talk.
And I hope her child is not of school attending age, because then they're going to bully the child.
Embarrassing.
And she's going to suffer consequences for something that she didn't even do. You know, kids are mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ricochet.
Give them they're looking for a reason, but if you give them a reason, and it's your mom.
I heard your mama.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Ooh, it's gonna be a lot of fight. Chaos of 2026.
Yes. Speaking of, I need to change that title. I see. Anyway, I caught it now too.
I caught it when I was saying it. That's why I said 2026.
Yeah, I'll change it before I upload it.
Especially at the beginning.
Yeah. So Reggie, today we are talking about more chaos in 2026. Something has to give. And we do have to take a quick commercial break. I need you guys to think about what it is that you really would like to see happen within the next 60 days. Yeah. What would you really like to see happen within the next 60 days? Think about that while we take these quick commercial breaks, and we'll be right back. You are listening to Our Plugs, a community connection on WKRA 92.7 The Change. We'll be right back.
Advertising with Our Plugs. The community connection opens doors to a whole new ballgame. Radio advertising is affordable, powerful, and puts your business directly in front of the people who want to support you. Plus, customers can easily find and connect with you anytime through our online directory. If you're ready to grow your brand, expand your reach, and stay connected to the community, sign up today. Visit ourplugs.com and register now. That's ourplugs.com. Plug into your community.
Welcome to Compassion Counseling and Training Services LLC, where healing takes flight. I am Nicole Wiley, licensed independent clinical social worker, and we empower children, individuals, families, and couples through individualized therapy via telehealth. Using evidence-based approaches like CBT and mindfulness, we help clients build resilience and rediscover their wings. If you're ready to begin your journey, visit CompassionCounselingAndTrainingServices.com.
Carter's Caring Hands is here to serve the communities here in Kalamazoo, Grand Rapids, Battle Creek, as well as Southfield, Michigan. We also go out into the unhoused community, serve the community with care bags. Low-income families, our senior citizens, and our veterans with fresh food baskets each and every day, because no one should choose medication over food. We are here to serve you. Your community is our community, and our community is one community. From our hands to your hands.
Hello, my name is Keith Young. I'm the founder of Young Helping Hands, headquartered in Detroit, Michigan. Young Helping Hands is a business created to help seniors in our community. We help seniors in all areas, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually, in efforts to enhance their overall health and wellness. To learn more about Young Helping Hands, please visit our website, www.young-helping-hands.com. You can also reach out to us via email, younghelpinghands1@gmail.com. Lastly, you can visit us on Our Plugs podcast, January 29th, 2026 at 6:30 p.m. Central Time, to learn more about Young Helping Hands and how we impact seniors in our community. Thank you.
This is Transformation Training Academy. If you're someone that people walk up to and just talk to and tell all their business to and they don't know you, this is your sign. If you're ready to level up, Transformation Training Academy is ready for you. Coach Nikki and Counselor Nikki push you past your limits into your purpose. We help you break patterns, build confidence, and create real change. Your breakthrough isn't someday, it's today. Contact us at info@thetransformationtrainingacademy.com.
And we are back. You are listening to Our Plugs, the Community Connection on WKRA 92.7, The Change. All right, Reggie. So I did pose a question to the audience that are listening in. We have a few answers over here, or should I call it suppression talk? All right, let's see. The first answer was, this is from Vera Vera. Hey, niece. She said, get rid of Frumpy Dump. I agree. The second one is from Lady J. I want to see this whole entire regime impeached, removed, and arrested in that order. Yes, ma'am. Let's see. Vera Vera said, Auntie, I got my dress ready. Hope I can still fit it. Me too. What would you like to see happen, Reggie, within the next 60 days?
I think that some of the low-hanging fruit is impeaching Kristi Noem, firing Greg Bovino, because he can be no better in any other city in this country than he was in Minneapolis. So
he's
that's
supposed
his
to be
resume.
retiring.
Well,
yeah,
he's that. That means we'll accept your resignation, or
Yeah,
else.
and no, they need to fire
he's-
him and make
yeah,
sure
that's-
he get his pension.
Yeah, I would like to
Yeah.
see the consequences, the hard consequences, the humiliation, because he definitely, in my opinion, he spat in our faces. He didn't play in our faces. He spat in our faces with his clowning in no uncertain terms. So
Mhm.
he I don't know if you guys saw the conference, but he said that it was the agents who were the victims. It was the ICE
Yeah,
agents who were the
saw that
victims.
mess.
They were the ones who were attacked. Yeah.
It was a hot mess. That's what that
Standing there
was.
like a whole Nazi. That's what he looked like to me.
And I mean, that's what he emulates to be. Go ahead, Reggie.
Exactly. And so with this low-hanging fruit, and I think that what we're witnessing right now is a momentum shift, ever so slightly. But anytime you hear people kind of hesitating and walking back, their stances and positions on something that they were essentially hardcore about, that tells you that something is in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think we're witnessing a momentum shift, and I think that once I kind of see it as a domino effect. I think that once we see one go, we can then kind of we can begin kind of to push for these others that absolutely, need to go. I don't know if we're going to get to the top brass, namely, whatever name you guys want to assign to them. I'll leave that.
I
You
want
guys
the
are
Grim
better.
Reaper to take care of that.
You know
You're
what?
better.
I want the Grim Reaper.
Rumor has it, Stephen Miller, aka Pee Wee German, has been ostracized on some meetings. Now that's
Of
Trump's
course.
right-hand guy in a sense. He was
Yes.
with him with the first regime. Now he with them in this regime. So he was ostracized from a meeting, and he didn't like that. He felt that. So, and it's people calling for his head right now. They want him. They want him fired. I mean, I'm talking about
what I'm saying.
Republicans.
Yeah, that's why he's hiding out on a base, because he's scared. You need to be scared. You need to be terrified. Melbo said, "I'd like to see Article 2, Section 4." Agreed. 1,000%. Miss Morningstar, what say you?
I like to see all of that. Everything that they comment
All
on
of the above.
in here. And I'm with Reggie. Let's start with the low-hanging fruit that's right there in our face. Let's impeach these people, get them out of here, and then let's go ahead and start making changes within the legislation too. Get some of them people up out of there. Mike Johnson gotta go. It's a whole lot. It's a lot
Clean
of
house.
house cleaning that has to be done.
Yeah.
And
Because once one thing happens, the energy collects to that spot. People galvanize to that spot, and they feel encouraged. They feel inspired, and then you really start feeling, people push, to get their way. So I think one or two things, once one or two of these shoes drop, we're going to really see a real push from the public to call for a lot more and to call for the action to happen immediately.
I'm with it. Now, I agree with all of you. The only thing that I only have two, all of the above, but two more things that I would like to see. I would like to see those files released and we see everything. And after that, I would like to see the Grim Reaper, while that being is on stage in front of everybody, come up and snatch his soul. That's what I would like.
Yeah, I agree.
I would like
they say that when you sow the wind, you reap the whirlwind. So
there you go.
And life has a very funny way. It has a very funny way of the way that you live tends to a lot of times be the way that you leave up out of here. It just it's a funny thing about that.
Live by it, unalive by it.
You live by that sword. He said, "Wow, he died. He left by the sword." Huh? Well, that's you reap what you sow, like Miss Morningstar said.
Yeah.
So I don't think you're too far off, DJ Katie.
If I'd like to see some things happen, we're gonna see what happens with all that. Go ahead, Miss Morningstar.
I mean, look at what's going on. We got the judges. The judges are fed up. What?
Yeah.
I mean, one thing for sure, two things for certain. Thank you, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, for stacking that court.
Yes.
Stacking
They
that
knew.
with them judges, because y'all knew, because you predicted it like any normal person would. You guys were smart enough to know, like, this is what he's about to do. He's about to bring terror to the country. We got to make sure, he's going to break every law that he can, because he's lawless. So yeah, stacking those judges, because the judges are really, you got till Friday to do certain things. It's coming down. I'm gonna hold you in contempt, and I hope to goodness they go ahead and put their butts in jail when they don't show, because they think they're above the law.
I would.
That
They
was definitely.
away.
Yeah.
I would definitely put them in jail. A quick reminder to everybody: if you are on YouTube, please like the live while we are live. Go out, click the thumbs up, and come right back in. We're trying to build up our momentum on all of our platforms, so we really would
Yes,
appreciate that.
please.
But yeah, go ahead and snatch them up out of there. Vera said, how was Trump leaving? I hope, let me not say it.
Publicly.
Vera, now you can't
Publicly.
hold. I can't hold it now. Don't ask me stuff that's gonna get me put off the air. But I'll tell you as soon as we wrap the show tonight. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I want him up out of there. Anyhow, Reggie, something has to give. That's what we're talking about today. So go ahead and get into that. What has to give and how?
I think it's happening. And you know what? And I'm gonna, again, to Miss Morningstar's point, those were definitely chess moves that Biden did with stacking the judges. And in the worst of all possible scenarios, I have to feel a little bit happy that they acted out as soon as they did, just a year into this presidency.
Yeah.
Do you see where I'm going with? I'm glad they acted up so soon, because, now we have some time to do some damage control. And the other thing that is that I'm happy about is that even the people that were, the Republicans that were supporting him and staunch, allies, they're saying, wait a minute, this mess is getting on my clothes now. And so I need to distance myself from you for my own sake. They're not going to, they're not letting him pull them into the underworld with him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's a little too late for all that.
Some of them, they going with him.
They're going with.
Oh, they're going. I'm just saying, in terms of how they're trying to, the facing that they're trying to do, and the backpedaling that they're trying to clean. They're going to deal with. Absolutely, they're going to deal with consequences of their votes and their actions and everything. But I'm saying, at least there's some breaking of rank, is what I'm saying. There's some division that's happening within the ranks, and that makes our position stronger. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
Yeah. Those people morally know that all of this has been wrong. So them losing their constituents and them losing the trust that those people put into them is going to destroy them more than anything. And then whatever Lord or God they believe in, that is going to be your pay. Because there's nothing you have sinned. You have allowed people to pass away. You have allowed it. I'm not talking about
participated, willingly participated, caused it, all of that.
All those boat strikes, you have caused this.
Oh yeah, Pete Kegg's breath, him too. All of them.
All that blood is on them.
It is. Yeah. It's on your hands, and trouble don't last. It don't. And when it does, when the ship is righting, those people. We see Frumpy now trying to take a different stance, but I don't trust him. I don't trust him.
Not at all. There's no reason to. There's no reason to.
No. I think that he will take us through the absolute worst. I honestly think that things are actually righting just a tad bit, but as those files, because this is what it's all about. It's
Of course
about
it is.
retribution, but it's about them files. And as we get closer and closer, and they start demanding the files, and those files start coming out, the man is going to lose his mind. And the fact that he's trapped in that wrinkled, bloated, disgusting body is it's satisfying to a certain extent. However, I need him to feel the pain that he's caused every one of us in America.
Trust me, he will. And, you know, I know that this is about the midterms. This is about slowing, halting momentum. I mean, his dream come true would be, you know, to call the elections via declaring the Insurrection Act. But I think now that with this shift in momentum, I'm encouraged that we have some opportunity. We have a window of opportunity to turn, you know, to avoid that. I really do. I think we have a good chance, and that's why I'm saying I'm so happy that they acted up so early, because that is what you know, they're working against. They don't realize it, but they're their own undoing.
They are. But I think that they've spiraled for so long and thought that they could get away with it for so long. They don't even understand how to pull back and say, you know
They
what,
don't.
let me be strategic about this. All they feel is hatred towards everyone that's not just like them. So as long as they have that internal hate for regular people who haven't done anything to them, everything you touch, everything you desire, everything you think about will fail.
Yeah.
And that's why nothing works. That's why we named him Taco. Nothing he does works. That's why they haven't passed a bill. And they're not going to. How can they? We're so busy seeing them act the fool up in Minnesota and other states as well. They had a council members meeting here in Houston yesterday where people went out. Now, let me tell you how dirty they can be. When you try and go to the council meetings, and this was the city of Houston, you put your name on a roll so you can speak. Well, it was so many people, and you have to take the elevator up. So many people, by the time they got up there, their names had already been called. And so the people were like, let us speak. They were chanting that. So a few people got to speak. None of them made a decision because they were asking for them, HPD, Houston Police Department, to not assist ICE. That was the ask. And the mayor sat there and it showed it on TV, sir. We have elections, and when you don't do what the people need you to do, we vote you out. Harris County is the most diverse county in the state of Texas. I don't see him making it a second term. He didn't even address them. He sat there with his head down. He didn't even look the people in their eyes, because y'all know y'all are wrong and dirty. But elections have consequences. Let's see how it ends.
The other low-hanging fruit, DJ Katie, that I would like to see is the officer, the ICE agent of chaos who murdered Renee Good, and the agents who murdered Alex Preddy. I would like to see them prosecuted and convicted. I think that would serve. Yes. I think that talk about fostering, you know, galvanizing people. I mean, people would go into full on, you know, press mode. Because I'm glad now that they've been placed on administrative leave. There's some momentum shift there.
There's some momentum shift, but I don't want us to be complacent. They may be placating us.
Foot on neck, apply pressure. That's
exactly.
where we have to continue to apply pressure. We can't let up. We can't can't change the momentum.
Oh, not at all. We got to go harder.
Yeah, we got to go even harder. That's why I said they ain't mad enough to me. You got to apply the pressure.
Yes.
And keep forcing it.
And y'all need to do that, y'all. And what we will do on the back end is what we're doing now. We are supporting you from inside because we've done this from day one. We didn't have
We're
a
the
choice.
reason you're here.
You know
Yeah.
what? I was watching a documentary, kind of a short clip of a documentary yesterday, just showing how the repetitive cycle of protests and this type of, the people standing up, and it's always been about us, the people. And I was just looking at the change, the absolute reverse. Because when you look at it in the 60s, it was nothing but our faces. We had our white brothers and sisters. Some of them were dead.
Some of them.
Yes, they were specks. They were little white salt specks in the crowd. And I'm using salt as an analogy, as a metaphor, in the crowd. But when you saw the people locked arm, walking and getting sprayed, dogs attacked on them, all kind of complete violence against them, they stood strong, and it wasn't nothing but our brothers and sisters. That's why this time around, you see the majority is our white brothers and sisters. And I say keep going. It's your turn. It is your turn to stand locked arm and march through them streets and stand for something or fall for anything. I saw it. I mean, that was just amazing to see it, how it just transitioned through time.
I love that. And I'm gonna say this, Miss Morningstar. We stood locked arms. We stood locked arms. 92%.
And we lost lives too.
88%. We stood locked arms, and we marched together at the ballot. That's when our march was most important. But others decided to say, oh, well, she supports G side and I just can't vote for her. Is she black? All the other stupid
She laughed too much.
And they didn't lock arms. Well, now is your time to shine. You take this arm and you grab your friend who decided either not to vote or voted against her, and y'all walk and y'all march and y'all deal with it. Get angry. We're gonna be right here.
I'm glad they're doing it. Good. I'm cheering you on.
Good, and I'm still questioning that they won all 7, all the swings. I mean, I don't know.
Well, you already know, Reggie. I'm gonna you straight up.
We just gotta give you that look, Reggie.
Now you already
turn your lips to the side.
Saying, everybody, if
you know,
I don't know about that.
It was just too many.
That's just no.
It was, the thing about it is, if it were too big to rig, we wouldn't have this problem. But enough of them voted for that demon.
If you know, you know.
Enough of them voted for it.
Yeah.
Talk to your family, talk to your friends. Tell them not, tell them. Don't tell us.
And Starlink.
Yeah, and Starlink.
Enough of them voted and Starlink.
Yeah, enough of them voted. So here we are. It's 2020. Look, midterms are coming up. Get out there and vote.
They are.
And people prepare to know that they're going at it again. They're trying to do it again for 2026. They are. They are trying to cheat. You see, they want, they want to go to each state and get voter registration. And that's why I said again, I'm gonna just go back to the courts. Thank God Joe Biden and Kamala stacked them courts. Because we have our legislation. And I listened to Jasmine Crockett a little bit the other day too. If y'all didn't see, she came on live on all her platforms and did a live and was answering questions.
I didn't see it.
Sorry. It was good. I couldn't watch the whole thing because it came on actually during the time we were recording for our plugs. This was yesterday. But she said something that was very key. She said, right now, just about all our branches of government is compromised, except one is working a little bit for us. And Guess which one she said?
Which one?
Judicial.
Judicial.
Mhm.
Even though SCOTUS is on some trash, think about all the
All
other
the
higher
lawsuits.
courts
Right,
that,
across the country.
yes,
Yeah.
that's stacked across the
Mhm.
country, that's
Mhm.
working for the
Yes.
right of the people,
Yes.
using their law degrees, their knowledge, their expertise to know this is, I don't care if they GOP, they like, no, this ain't right. This is
Yeah.
not law.
And their judicial leverage. I mean, they have
Yeah,
power. They have power
Yeah.
to
that's
affect,
all we
the
got right
outcome.
now.
That's the plus. That
Exactly.
is. That is.
And that might be
That's
all
the
that we
plus.
need to your point, Miss Morningstar. That might be all that we need.
I hope so.
And we're
You
gonna have to
know,
use it. We're gonna need that's what we need, as many lawyers out here going to file that paperwork. Continue. That's why I said pressure. Keep
exactly.
applying pressure. I
Exactly.
know,
Once you see a crack, keep pounding.
put more papers in, rack them up,
Exactly.
rack it up.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the game, because that's the only thing that will move us forward, and that's the only thing that has held us back as well. Think about it. All he's ever done was sue and delay
Mm-hmm.
and sue and delay. So let's use
Mm-hmm.
the same tactic against him.
Beat him at his own
Mm-hmm.
game.
Beat him at his
Mm-hmm.
own game.
What?
And keep moving. And in the meantime, while the judicial is working towards making sure that we still have our rights, it is up to every United States citizen to make sure you are registered to vote, bluevoterguide.org,
Right.
and go vote. It's
Yeah.
that simple.
Yeah, make sure your voting registration,
I check mine.
all the I's are dotted, T's are
Me too.
crossed, that everything is,
Yeah.
and do it early, do it now. Don't wait. Don't wait.
You know, I'm for the younger people, so because I got a young one. Let's get them ready.
Mm-hmm.
Let's show them how to
Mm-hmm.
do
Yes.
it. My
Yep.
daughter already inquired. She said, "Mommy, how soon can I?" Because her,
Yeah.
she'll be 18 in a couple
Yeah.
weeks. How soon can I?
Primaries are coming up in March.
No, she asked how soon can she register to vote.
Oh yeah. As soon as she turns 18.
As soon as she turns 18, we can go ahead and do it.
Yep. And we actually will have a candidate on tomorrow to actually talk. He's actually out of Florida. Is it Florida? Yes, he's actually out of Florida. He'll be here to talk, and we can ask some of those questions that are pressing for all of us. Ask the questions. You never know what you're going to learn. It's as if, I know I took civics in high school. I sure did. And I loved it. It was very interesting because I need to know, how does this work? I need to know what's going on. His name is Anthony DeRivas. He will be joining us tomorrow, and he's running for Florida House Representative. So let's get those questions ready for him. What does he plan on doing? As a junior, when you first get in there, you don't really have that much power. You're going to learn and, try and make your way around. But it's a great time to ask those questions.
Mm-hmm.
We need to vet these people, make sure that they don't get in office and then flip the script on us. Because the goal is to get that orange monster out.
Yeah.
That is the goal.
I think that our allies and we should be ready for the midterms by June, no later than, I don't think that we should wait beyond that point. Everyone needs to check their voter registration, make sure that everything is good with that. bluevoterguide.gov, is that right, Ms. Kitty?
Yeah.
.org. I'm sorry.
Or
.org.
Gov, either one, Gov or org.
And so let's be proactive.
Yeah.
Let's not be reactive. We need to be proactive.
And know who your candidates are.
Exactly.
That's bluevoter.org, where they give you the breakdown from your county, from your zip code, as to who is on the ballot, and follow the trend and ask questions. Even if we don't live in Florida, even if you live in another state, doesn't mean you can't support. You can donate to his campaign if you like what he's saying, especially if he's saying things that is going to benefit us, legislation across the board. It's going to affect you in your state anyway, because if it's legislation, it's law. So we need to focus on the federal. I mean, states are important. We got to focus on federal, okay? Because federal is where all the laws that unfortunately apply for us, because if we went back to state laws, we don't have no protections.
None.
Our protections all come from
Federal laws.
federal laws. That's why it's important to vote in the federal law.
It's important to vote in
Elections.
every election.
All of them. But when we vote in the federal, we are voting to protect us. States, yes, we those represent us, those build us up, and eventually we'll get there with the states. But you got to participate in everything.
Absolutely. You know, we're coming up to the end of the show. This is a great conversation. I appreciate you, Reggie. You know, you give us hope. You know, you give us your words of wisdom, and we truly appreciate that. It's valued.
Brother.
Valued.
Yeah, brother. Because he know we crazy. We gonna get buck wild, and he gonna bring it back to the center. Like, come on now, y'all.
You know how we do.
I've got to come in with the Lysol and the Glad and clear out the.
You know who needs that Lysol and that Glad? Nicki Minaj for touching his hand. That's who needs that Lysol.
And don't get me
She
started
needs some
on
bleach.
She needs some bleach. She needs
I got
some
so
hand
much.
sanitizer.
Girl, DJ Kitty, now I'm trying not to jump into your energy. Don't bring her up to me.
She about to take you through that.
I
see you, Reggie.
I can't
you ready
do
to get going on
I can't do it.
That's all right. I got you. I'm
natural behind.
Man.
Lysol, hand sanitizer, some bleach,
and bleach,
peroxide, maybe some acid. Put it all in there. You done touched the man with the black hands, girl. You crazy. Anyway, Reggie, thank you so much for tonight. I appreciate you, or this morning, and bringing your commentary, bringing some hope into the chat, into the conversation. Any last words for our listening audience?
Nicki Minaj, disgusting. No, that's
facts.
Did you say last one? No.
Facts.
No, but listen, we, as Miss Morningstar alluded to, now we have to go even harder. We're seeing a momentum shift. We're seeing a crack. We're seeing some movement. Now we have to press harder. We have to keep hitting until that rock breaks, and until it literally reduces to sand. That's what we have to do. So let's galvanize. Let's get this low-hanging fruit. Call your representatives. Call your congressman. Register to vote. Let's do everything that we can do to get the momentum moving on our side, so that we can get the outcomes that we deserve. That we rightfully deserve, and so that we can begin to heal, because there's been a lot of trauma and a lot of damage done already, and we need that to stop.
Thank you, Reggie. Absolutely, so very true. Thank you so very much. We truly appreciate you for your commentary. We appreciate your time. I wanted to say thank you all from DJ Kitty. These are my comments. This is how I feel. It doesn't reflect the radio station, but ooh, Nikki, girl, get you some hand sanitizer. You nasty.
It won't work. It won't work.
Girl. I'm pretty and I'm petty in my Cardi B voice. Miss Morningstar, can you go ahead and take us home, honey?
Oh, y'all said enough, and it all said it all. And melangerie. I'm just gonna tell you,
her movie flopped.
Ain't selling no tickets.
It flopped.
Read an article. I'm telling you, nobody interested in your movie on January.
Nobody want to see that.
That's because she sold out already. She sold out before she started trying to sell the movie.
Yeah, they predicting about 1 million, and it was 75 million to make the movie. You ain't making no money.
And that was donated, I'm sure, by somebody she knows.
Jeff Bezos. But anyway, y'all, thank you for coming through Memphis, Tennessee, Holly Springs, Mississippi. We appreciate y'all every morning. Y'all come and have fun with us and listen to us, and we greatly appreciate y'all. Y'all go out and be great today. Enjoy your Thursday, Friday Eve, and we'll see you back Friday. We have a representative coming on tomorrow, and we have our giggles,
gossip and giggles,
our gossip and giggles with our homegirls. So you got to come back and check it out.
Yeah, they're
And
gonna
make
cut.
sure y'all show some support for my brother Reggie. He is a part of our Plugs family. He is the equal universe. So check it out, y'all. And we will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. And thanks, TikTok, and YouTube. We appreciate y'all. See y'all. Love y'all. As we wrap up today's show, we want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in, tapping in, and staying connected to your community.
Remember, this platform exists to uplift Black-owned businesses, nonprofits, creatives, and community leaders who are doing the work that moves us forward.
Make sure you support today's guests. Share the show. Stay plugged into our plugs, because when we support each other, we all rise.
Until next time, keep believing, keep building, and keep shining. You've got this.
You've been listening to Our Plugs, the community connection where communities meet opportunity. We'll see you next time.